Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, guys. Welcome to chrisIsTalkin, and this is my live review of Nanatsu no Taizai, chapter 180. And yeah, basically, just like my previous review, I'm going to do another live one because I just finished work, but there's no time between now and me getting home to record the review, upload the review, edit the review, and post the review before it being like really late. So I'm basically just kind of walking home, and I thought, you know, I have a decent fun. I'm just gonna record a quick review. Yeah. So in a brief summary, this chapter was how to explain it? Not much really happened apart from the fact that we see Elizabeth and Hawk. They're continuing Hawk Mama's the boar hut that Meliodas was once running at the beginning of the series. That if you remember the anime, yeah, Meliodas was using that, was in the bar, and then he hired Elizabeth to try and be a waitress, and she was shit, and she was still shit. Basically, yeah, we basically see she's exactly the same, and she's still just as bad. Pretty much, she's still just as shit. And apparently she learned a few tips off of Meliodas, like how to cook extremely terrible meals. So that's pretty funny. Yeah, so we didn't really get past the hut and what was going on inside the hut. So we see that the customers are still perving over Elizabeth, and she's still wearing the clothes that Meliodas used to make for her. So as much as that it was really pervy at the beginning, apparently she likes that kind of shit. So who knew? Second of all, Hawk is basically leading shit at the moment in the bar, so that's pretty interesting because Hawk is Hawk. Hawk's obviously cleaning up after himself, making sure that the place is spick and span. So that's one thing with Hawk, you know that you got a clean place. Elizabeth, we see Elizabeth actually has Meliodas in bed. He's still dead. There's no information about whether he's alive or not, so he's still dead, which is weird. I don't know whether it's kind of necrophiliac kind of weird, because why? I don't know, she's all blushing and shit. So has she revived him? Has she done something? So there's not much more information or progression about Meliodas. I would say characterization, but he's dead, so I don't know how much characterization you can have with a dead person. I guess there's a bit of characterization with Elizabeth, because we actually see that she accepts her feelings for Meliodas, and she's actually coming out with it now. So there's no hidden messages, no like side feelings. You know exactly how she's feeling. She's on Meliodas's heart. Yeah, heart. Yeah, so she's loving Meliodas. That's pretty cool. At the very end of the chapter, which was a really short chapter, it wasn't like a really long one, just nothing happened really apart from just Meliodas being in bed. So we see that he's in bed. Elizabeth is looking after the hut with Hawk, and who else is there? Yeah, at the very end, Zartarus appears. Big reveal, extremely big reveal, considering we all thought he was dead. But that being said, I'm not too surprised, because we all had a hunch that he might come back. I don't know how that's going to play with Dreyfus, because Dreyfus thought he killed him. And when, what's his name again? Oh, the Sin. Oh, sorry guys, this is a live review, so you literally see my thoughts as I'm recording this. What's his name again? What's his name again? Dreyfus fought the Sin who made him do the nightmare terror. Why am I remembering the fucking ability but not remembering who did the ability? But yeah, so wait, forgive me. Turns out I can actually pause this video and come back to where I was, so that's pretty cool. Galtha, yeah, Galtha. So Galtha, he was the one who actually put Dreyfus inside that nightmare terror, which showed us that Dreyfus probably killed Zartarus. So it's kind of interesting to see how Dreyfus is going to react. Obviously Dreyfus is technically a good guy, and he has one of the 10 commandments, or a demon inside him controlling him. So it's going to be a pretty interesting thing. One thing as well, that if you guys don't remember, they actually said that Zartarus was meant to be as strong as Meliodas, or even stronger. He was the only person able to take out Meliodas, and that's why Dreyfus was so salty before. So yeah, and we actually have now that Britannia's in darkness, Zartarus is back. Obviously we can't be too excited about Zartarus, because we do know that demons can bring back the dead, or whatever the crazy abilities are. So this may not be the actual Zartarus. Sorry, I'm just covering up my work clothes so you don't know where the fuck I work. But that's about that. So what do you guys think is going to happen with Zartarus? Do you think he's the real Zartarus? Do you think he's just a copy? Do you think he's actually going to be able to help them? Or do you think he's lost his powers? What do you think his abilities are? There's loads of questions that this chapter kind of brought up. So if you could just leave the comments down below, let me know what you guys think. And now I'm going to try and literally yeah, I don't know, I actually like doing these live recordings, because literally I read it on the train, thought fuck it, I'm gonna walk outside and do a quick review. And yeah, so I'll probably be home in the next 20 minutes. I'm going gym, so I won't be home for another 2-3 hours. That's why I'm doing these live reviews. Fucking pigeon. But yeah, hope you guys like this review. Do like, share, subscribe as usual. If there's a reason why you don't like this review, please leave comments down below so that I can try my hardest to try and better my reviews, so that yeah, you enjoy it just as much as I enjoy the other people who inspired me to make these YouTube reviews. But apart from that, do like, share, subscribe, and let me know in the comments, discussions, theories down below. And remember, Chris is talking, so peace.